Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm with Spontaneous, so you expect me to be laughing and to have a good time, and you're going to be doing that in a few minutes. Okay, just give her time, give her a minute. Spontaneous, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I am very fine. How are you doing?
I am good. I can say it's been a minute for sure because it hasn't been very long. So
literally,
I am happy. Yes, I am happy that you're back here not so long. Yes. Please say hi to people at home. Tusalimie tu, tukumbushe wewe ni nani for new audience. Let's just get to know you a little bit.
So hi everybody. Saseni mkoaje. My name is Spontaneous the Poet. I am a spoken word artist. Niliambiwa it is important to say I'm an award-winning spoken word artist.
Yes.
Based in Kenya. I'm also the co-founder of an art-based initiative called Anika Initiative.
Yes.
And currently doing consultancies on matters events, matters social media strategy.
Yes.
And what am I missing out on?
You know, you wear many hats.
Yes.
So I'm trying to find my way into every hat that you wear.
Yes.
I'll just start kidogo because I don't like you here without speaking about Anika. Like, I know it's not the reason we are here, but Anika is somewhere in my heart.
Oh.
So tell us about Anika Initiative and what it is all about.
So technically, as I had mentioned earlier, Anika Initiative has been in existence since the year 2016.
Yes.
We have been using art for social change.
Yes.
And like various thematic areas, right from youth and migration, gender and development, human rights.
Yes.
At the core is the use of art, and of course we've been doing a lot of cultural exchanges over the years.
Yes.
Quite recently, because that's what's happening right now,
Yes.
and I'm super excited about it, is we've been holding conversations around mental health awareness among different refugee communities. So we've been it's been very exciting to like go to different spots. You know, initially we used to do our engagements at YWCA.
Yes.
Special thanks to YWCA for support.
Yes.
But currently we've been in spaces like Kitengela. We're also going to Kawangware, and this has been very instrumental with the aid of GIZ.
Yes.
So technically what we do in our engagements is we have discussed around the different types of mental health issues, especially now. Najwa, recently we were celebrating the Suicide Prevention Day.
Yes.
And that's among like our very key interests or sorts of discussions when it comes to matters depression, comes to matters anxiety. How do you practically handle such situations?
Yes.
And then also the beauty of blending it with art therapy, where you just get to listen to a little bit of music, a little bit of spoken word here. And I think the one thing that has really, really stood out for me over the time right now is to get people who are doing spoken word pieces in Kenya, Rwanda.
Yeah.
To get people who are doing music in Kikongolese. Like, it has opened us to a whole different cultural setup and a whole, I would say, just learning the cultural barriers or the cultural wins that are also contributing to the mental health awareness has been very instrumental for us during this process. Behind the scenes, I've been doing stuff on social media strategy. So ukiona kidogo hashtag Anika Forums is trending. This is the face behind it.
Yes, this is the face behind the works.
Behind the works, with the support of course Nyabuti and Oeba as well. So that's for Anika.
Yes, I love that. I love that.
you.
You don't even have to refer anywhere. You know Anika by heart. And by everything.
It is my baby. It is my baby.
You are representing it as the mother very, very well.
Oh, but they're fathers as well.
Yes.
You have two fathers, Robin Omeka and of course Desmond Ogubi, and the main founder who was Gladys Mwende.
Exactly.
So it's been a pact of 4 artists who've been working together.
Who have been working together.
Yeah.
I want to stay a bit on Suicide Prevention Month, because you said that is a big part of what Anika talks about, and we had a conversation this morning on mental health.
Oh, wow.
Yes, around suicide prevention and suicide prevention awareness. And I don't know, I just want maybe in a few lines or so, what would you like people to take home matters suicide prevention awareness? Like, what is at the key? What is at the heart of that whole conversation? Yes.
Wow. I think one of the things I would like people to take home is not judge.
Yes.
Because by the time someone is actually coming to you to tell you, the Holy Spirit give me the words. By the time someone is coming back to you to tell you, I want to take my life.
Yes.
This is someone who's literally hopeless, who's literally just looking for, umefika tu ile point yenye you actually just want that leap of hope.
Yes.
Of it's going to be okay.
Yeah.
And to have people just jokingly tell you, it's so funny. Our Kenyan culture is very interesting. Sometimes you just find people tell you, go and finish yourself. Kwani, what's the big deal?
Yeah.
But now we're in an era where mental health is a big deal, and it's more of a challenge even now because people are not interacting. People are interacting with the screens, with social media, but we're not interacting as humans. So I think if we start cultivating our personal engagements and being open to actually agreeing that suicide ideation is a big issue, and that person just needs someone who will tell them it's going to be okay, and someone who will actually share with them instances they've also had struggles with. Because recently we were having a conversation with a few friends, and we noticed the generational gap. Us, our age, when you're having suicidal ideations, since you've been having friends around you, we started by chezaing kalongolongo pale. Now we actually literally interacting together. It's easier for me to come and tell you I am genuinely going through this. And I think that is what has really helped us to pull through, because we're able to talk about these things and learn from each other's experiences and realize we are not alone. But then now when you come to Gen Z, right now,
Gen Z.
In my school, I was doing an observation, and 90% of the time when you're walking down the hallway, people are on their phones. And what does that tell you? There's no human interaction. So whenever you're on your phone and you're probably checking out, say, TikTok, or you're checking out Instagram, you're always seeing lots of success. Very few reality stories. So you lose touch with the reality of life. And the fact that you're also not having conversations with your own age mates, it's too much pressure, because subconsciously yourself censoring yourself. Because then when you go home, you're really talking to your parents. I mean, even at our own age at that time, we weren't talking to our parents. We were talking to friends. But then when you come to school, you're not even talking to your friends, because your friends are online. And the only time they're talking to you is when everyone is selling something online. You're either selling a good lifestyle, or you're selling the vision you want to get to. Very few people are selling the realities in the ground. And up until you go look for those stories, you're intentional about it, then you're rarely interacting with the real world. And so the pressure mounts and you end up losing yourself in the process. But so for Anika, it's basically creating that space, an opportunity to just talk about stuff, If it's, because there's nothing too small. Because the smallest of things are the things that we end up dying as a result. But then if you talk about these things, then you realize, they're actually small. We can actually grow beyond that. So for us, our end goal is to just make people talk. And by doing art therapy, for instance, when we had the artists come in and perform the first forum, lots of people broke down. Can you imagine? I didn't even understand the poem because it was in Kenya, Rwanda. But you could read the room. And they're like, now this is where we need to begin from. And this guy was just standing and reading. He wasn't even reciting. He was just reading. And you could see how after that, people were now genuinely just opening up and breaking down. And sometimes you do not even have the term for it. Suicide looks so far-fetched. But then when someone starts telling you, by the way, I have been feeling very sad for a very long time.
Yeah.
I've been feeling very hopeless for a very long time. How do I get myself out of this situation? Because as I just want to go,
Yeah.
tell my creator I'm done. But then now opening such spaces is an opportunity to now release.
Yes.
And that's the end goal.
Wow, amazing. Thank you for sharing that with us. I think at the bottom line of that is communication. If you can have a community around you, even a social community. The good thing with social media is that it's a double-edged sword.
Yeah,
you can use it like Spontaneous is saying, if you go looking for
you
mental
will
health,
find.
you will find. There are not many, but
Yeah.
if you go looking, you are going to find. Because I think one of the fuels of mental illnesses is isolation. The feeling that you are alone.
You're
the
alone,
feeling that on TikTok
exactly.
everyone is celebrating something
Figuring
new.
something out,
Maldives, a new BMW. There's always something. So it makes you feel very isolated in your not winning state.
And it's so funny because if you think about it,
Yes.
highly likely it's only the cities that are connected to the internet.
Yes.
So how are you not knowing what's going on in the remaining 80% of the country?
Exactly.
Because that livelihood is not speaking for everybody pale mashambani,
No, it's not.
Kuna watu ukiwaambia ingia Facebook wanashanga hiyo ni nini because radio is what they know.
Yeah.
So I think we also need to find a way of reminding people that there's more beyond what you're seeing online.
Exactly.
There's more to it, to stay in
Exactly.
tune.
And even those success stories, that's just the highlight. There's a lot that goes into the story. There's a lot before that picture. There's a lot that is going on. So I hope that this is eye-opening. I felt that it was needed for us to dwell there a little bit.
It's okay.
Because the people that we are talking about, before we come and talk about Cheating Chronicles, there's a lot that is going on. And I think I want to bridge that conversation with a performance right about now. So let's go to a performance by Spontaneous the Poet before we come back here and actually talk about the heart of the conversation that brought Spontaneous here.
Okay. Hunipei mapenzi, hunipei mapenzi, kanifanya niwe chizi, nikakufolia kishenzi. Hunipei mapenzi, hunipei mapenzi, kanifanya niwe chizi, nikakufolia kishenzi. Oh. I'm learning to carve my heart in written alphabet. Thing is, emotions for me are like rain on a sunny day. Thank God my radiant smile will find its bow when the rainbow colors glitter. And I say your name, keep cheer cheer, keep for short, keep cheer cheer, keep for short, keep cheer cheer, keep for short, keep for short, keep for short. I remember how your name rolled out of my tongue rather easily. Keep cheer cheer, keep for short. How I bloomed at the presence and thought of your side. How I melted in your voice. How I believed in the eternity. How I believed dutifully in this unity. But directions are bound to change, eh? So yeah, Shiki. Ama sijui niseme Karen. Imagine him tall this time. Kwanza akitembea na hiyo fimbo yake ya nyayo zangu za simama nikimtabasamu. I bet nikimpeleka nyumbani the papers will reflect Mrs. Keep Cheer. Keep for short. And it doesn't matter that a quarter of my family was against it and half of the other family was thinking about it. We eventually had that mchele, by the way, and we became the Keep Cheers. Keeps for short. Directions are bound to change. 100 days and counting. Na ni kama vows zetu za 13th September 2023 zili go down the drain. 100 days and counting. Na Chemutai ananipigia simu amemzalia Abi anataka child support. 100 days and counting. The crush tracks are now peeping, 100 days and counting. Ni kama Kip cannot actually keep women. You see, he only has 7 out of 11 in his cabinet. 100 days and counting. For sure, maji yakimwagika hayazoleki. 100 days and counting. Our friends are now playing the numbers game. Tifa, Trans for Insight Africa. Sighs, Karen. Rachel, can you please talk to Kip for us? You see, our relatives wamekuwa kilala njaa pale manyumbani because unga currently na retail at 250. Yet tunasikia plants ziko underway ku import zingine nikijua poa sana our harvest in a rot. Rachel, can you please talk to Kip for us? Man, mafuta imepanda bei. So tutembea na sisi makazini. But thing is, we lose our jobs Kifutsubishi huku waki-create elite positions waki-boost Mitsubishis. Rachel, can you please talk to Kip for us? It's true, by the way. Thank you. Thank you. Hustler finally come through. True. With a punch. True. Yet, hata crates za eggs hatuwezi afford Juni 600 sock. Rachel, can you please talk to Kip for us? Sifani yani venye maandamano ina build momentum. Sifani yani venye police brutality kobali arms. Sifani yani venye watoi wetu wakitoka chuo wanacheza hide and seek with the security officers. Sifani yani venye wanasema tulibuy dead bodies yet graveyards zinaendelea kuspread mtaani. Sifani. Nasema sifani yani. Karen, I think you are right. This time, Kip is not for Kips. I'm learning to have my lips sealed lest I feel his flare. I'm learning to have my feet scarce lest I fix this crown. I'm learning to not go pale mtandaoni nisome headlines. The anti-corruption government has terminated mass corruption cases against the president's allies. I'm learning to not check the keyboard warriors. So just squeeze what tunaita X ama ni Twitter. Remember, blasphemy is alafu picha yangu iliandikwa pale chini inaonyeshwa pale chini. Scratch that. I'm learning to be very scarce, hoping that this Kip of mine will keep our family safe and not in shame. I'm learning to carve my heart in written alphabets. Maybe one day this radiant smile will find its bow and I shall say your name with so much pride. Kip cheer cheer, Kip for short, hey, Kip cheer cheer. Kip for short, hey, Kip cheer cheer. Kip for short, Kip for short. Kip for short, yani KEEP. I hope to keep. That was me.
There is a punch that comes with spontaneous on every line. I love how we came from a love story or supposed. I thought we were talking about Kip until now we are talking about the Kip for the country that is Kenya. But we are. Thank you, spontaneous. This is what we are talking about. I mean, it doesn't need to be in English for you to read the room and understand the emotion that is there. And if this is what Cheating Chronicles is about, then we are in. So let's jump right into that conversation right about now.
Yeah.
Spontaneous, what is Cheating Chronicles about? Let's start with that.
Cheating Chronicles is about the different perceptions of cheating. First off, it's going to be having amazing performances. Right from poetry and spoken word and music. The content is centered around the different thematic areas, which is religion, politics, and of course relationships. And this was birthed by a video that I'll be launching soon. Hapa KUTV.
We are looking forward.
Dubbed Cheating Chronicles, and it basically talks about a woman who's complaining that the husband is cheating. My husband is cheating on me.
I have heard that piece.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. Okay. That is one amazing piece. Yes. Someone is asking for a short, just rendition of that piece.
Nawaona sana. My husband is cheating on me. Maybe you all might be wondering why I haven't left yet, but this is a different kind of cheating. A cheating that only the liquor bottle can explain. You see, he has been cheating on me with his sobriety when it's meant to last permanently, only for it to be slain in less than a week. Baby sitakunywa tena, na mwishowe unapata amelewa chakari. Da. Kujeni show.
Come for the show. You're going to love it. You are going to love it. She has these unseen turns and twists in her poems that I really, really fancy and like. So Cheating Chronicles. So
yes.
cheating religiously in the home relationships. Politically.
Yeah.
What inspired Cheating
What
Chronicles?
inspired this? So as I had mentioned earlier,
yes.
it started with Cheating Chronicles, the video itself.
Mm-hmm.
And it was basically what I have mentioned.
Yeah.
And when I came here the last time, I was talking about the African woman.
Yes.
And we were talking about how if you're a single child and how you're raised by a single parent.
Yes.
And we did mention that currently we have over 50% of single women-led households in Kenya.
Yes.
And highly likely in the next 3 years, the percentage is highly likely to go higher.
Yeah.
Further to the research, turns out that the third most cited reason for cheating is alcoholism among the women.
Among the women.
Among the women. And then eighth among the men.
Yes.
Yeah. So when I was, it's so funny when you start build. You know?
Yeah, those are some shocking statistics.
I know. So now when I was building up the whole Cheating Chronicles idea,
yes,
I didn't even realize it's flowing with African women all through.
It's just like we are moving. We are
actually just moving from, literally. So the Gaining Grip album makes sense.
Yes. Yes.
And as a result of that, we decided let's explore. Let's explore these different versions of cheating. Let's now look at Cheating Chronicles as a tool for social accountability.
Yes.
In terms of the politicians and how they're cheating on we the citizens.
Yes.
Way the levels of cheating, but 100 days and counting.
Yeah.
And then looking into our pastors, the Shakahola story.
Yes.
And how also that also just plays into our mental health space and how they're playing around with our hopelessness as believers,
That is true.
And then of course the relationship wise. But then now let's go beyond my partner is cheating. Let's go beyond, could they be cheating because they love themselves more?
Yeah.
Could it be they love football more than they love spending time with you? Do you consider that cheating?
Yes.
Could it is it just the fact that you feel alone in a relationship that you're supposed to feel that you have a partner and all that?
Yes.
So that's the whole end goal. And we're doing it with very amazing artists.
Yes, kindly take us through. Who will be there? Who will be passing
I'm excited because even the people who are performing are actually the stars in the video. We have Cardiac Poet.
Yes.
Who I have been always a fan for the longest time.
Exactly.
Like Mumfolo.
Yes.
Sana. And he comes from Costo.
Yeah.
He does really, 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 really good jobos.
Yes.
And then there's Wangoi Kimani.
Yes.
Wangoi Kimani is such a vibe. You should just check her out on fashion and poetry. That's on another level. And then, of course, we thought to ourselves, it's on a Sunday. You've come there at 6 to 9 p.m. You've had conversations. You've had great performances. Yes. Of course, my biggest desire is to see people heal every time they come to my show. Yes. So there'll be a space for let's release towards the end. And then now let's have fun. DJ Kelv and DJ Shiki will also be in the building.
Nice.
Yeah. So a lot of good stuff lined up. And of course, when you're buying the ticket, because it's happening at Cheche's Steakhouse. Yes. When you're buying the ticket, you get a redeemable drink. Don't worry, we got you. Soft people like me here.
This show is for soft people.
please come.
Yes.
Church's Steakhouse covers everybody.
Yes.
But the redeemable drink will work as
Yes.
well. Yeah.
I like that. So that is going to be a combo of heavy conversations, artistically put, and then we're going to have some time of release, because if you're coming from Cheating Chronicles, you definitely need some air.
You need release.
You know, you need release. So
Yeah.
it's going to be a whole shebang put together just for you. An evening, a Sunday evening that is just chill. I think after that, I'm going to be ready for Art and Culture Monday. You know, I'm going to be ready to come here in the morning and be on Art and Culture Monday.
Yeah.
So you've told us Wangoi Kimani is going to be there, Cardiac Poet is going to be there. I think we have had both of those poets here.
Yeah.
They do phenomenal work. They know how to put everybody's shoes on, so that as they are doing their presentations, you feel like you're the one on stage.
Yeah, and we actually, how am I forgetting? We have a surprise guest,
Yes.
and I am excited to see what she will be able to offer. She'll be coming from Siasa Place.
Yes.
She's called Shesia the poet, and it has always been my desire to like mentor artists.
Yeah.
And Siasa Place offered that opportunity, and now we're going to be having Shesia also do her showcase. I am looking forward to just seeing her level of growth.
Yes.
Because it's amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Wow. So there's even a surprise guest. Yani, you keep adding to this list.
I know.
Yeah.
And maybe just to also mention, Yani, thank you, because KUTV is also like partnering with us on this engagement.
You
are
know, most welcome.
The likes of Afri Nation is also coming through.
Yes.
I know you guys know Afri Nation. They do a lot of production. Laugh on Love Nairobi Festival for K1 Clubhouse as well. So it would be nice to have them. The person who did the video is called Ingo Schutz.
Yes. I know Ingo Schutz.
You know Ingo Schutz?
Yes, I do.
So yes, Ingo will also be coming. So please, if you want to come and just meet the people who've like brought this thing to life, it would be amazing. And before Nisahau, Shanky sent me with your salams. She's the social media head lead.
Yes. Please say hi back. It's always, it's good to see the brains, because we come here, we see spontaneous, polished, done. You do not understand that there has been other 50 people.
My word, the team has like 25 people behind the scenes.
Yes, who are just in there and doing the work. So please say a big hi to Shanky, and of course to all the other team players that have come to put this together. So I want you to repeat the when, the where, and the tickets, so that we remind people. We have been having Cheating Chronicles, I told you, religiously every Monday after the last time you were here. So I know you guys know about Cheating Chronicles, but just from the horse's mouth to hear the where, the when, and the tickets.
The where is Church's Steakhouse. Church's Steakhouse is directly opposite Sitam Valley Road.
Yes.
Literally near town.
Yes.
So once you're in town and unapanda gari za Ngong Road, you get yourself to Church's Steakhouse.
Yes.
And then the when is on 1st of October.
Yes.
1st of October, because my people, your Art and Culture Monday, they'll be having discussions on drugs and overcoming and all that. Because it's International Awareness Day for. So it's the right time to have it. So 1st of October. Time is 6 to 9 p.m. 6 to 9 p.m. We love you guys so much. We know you have work the next day in the morning. We will not keep you. So 6 to 9. If you miss out, kikuja 7 o'clock, you'll have missed out half of the show. Yes. And then the tickets. The tickets.
Yes.
It's only 1,000 bob, guys.
Yes.
1,000 shillings.
Advance tickets.
1,000 shillings. At the gate, 1,500.
Yes. And as I usually say, buy your ticket now, then use that 500 to add to another friend. Mkuje mkiwa wawili. Unless you have some 500 bob, to throw away, because that's not even to spare. Get your tickets now. It makes the arrangements easier. It makes everything just flow smoothly. So 1,000 bob. Get your we say ukiingia super na 1,000 bob unatoka na mkate na mayai tatu. That 1,000 bob is gone. But if you give it to Spontaneous the Poet and to Cheating Chronicles, you will have far more value than you would have anywhere else. So
Thank you.
get your tickets for just 1,000 bob at the gate. However, if you will be pressed for time, our tuna count tu ni watu wenye they just heard about it, or I don't know. If you have to pay at the gate, it will be 1,500 bob. So please get on there and get your ticket. Come on, oh, the poster, by the way, is here. To may play. We have a soft copy that was running on your screen, but Spontaneous was kind enough to bring with her posters. Inaenda kama nimeiweka hapo mahali, so you can see it. The poster is right there where you're going to pay your tickets. It's mook.com. Get your tickets at mook.com.
Yeah.
Get
or
your
you can
tickets.
actually call.
Yes.
There's a call line.
Yes, there's
So
a
you
call
can
line on
actually
the
just
poster.
call.
Yes, there's a
Yeah.
call line. There's a call line there. Mombia to just this 1,000 bob. They're going to direct you and they're going to be there. And then I like that it is compact, 6 to 9. Your 3 hours. That's it. Come on time. Be there. Redeem your drink. You know, and then now sit down and have it. Spontaneous, are we having a ticket or two for our audience?
Definitely.
Thank you.
Definitely.
Yes.
But now KUTV has to decide how we are giving this ticket.
Definitely.
Yes.
I think we are on that. We still have one more Monday. We still have today another Monday. So yeah, we can definitely decide how you can win your ticket. And it's going to revolve somewhere around Cheating Chronicles and Spontaneous. Now that she's been here so many times. So we will engage you. We'll keep you engaged and get your ticket.
And whoever gets to actually win the ticket, we can have them on studio.
Yes.
And just meet the cast. Because we will have the whole cast eventually.
Exactly.
Wakuje.
Okay.
They meet
So
the cast.
tutawaleta na wakuje na wa meet the cast. So we are meeting at Cheche's Steakhouse for just 1,000 bob advance tickets. At the gate, you're going to get your ticket at 1,500 bob. There's a call line right there. And then there is mook.com. Just look for Cheating Chronicles and you're going to get your ticket and get that one for free. As we finish, Spontaneous, what do you want people to take home after 9 p.m. of 1st of October?
You're not your scars. You're not your scars.
Yes.
It was not your fault.
Yeah.
And if it was, imagine it's okay. You have an opportunity to start over again.
Yes.
So don't live in the past.
Yeah.
Don't live in the past.
Yeah. Wow.
Give yourself a chance to grow.
Yes, don't you want that assurance? Honestly, I think all of us, and then being the beginning of the month, don't you want to enter the month of October feeling like you are not your scars? And even if you are, you can move past them. There's more to you than your scars. I mean, if that is not an enough reason to buy your ticket, kuja nikubaie moja. Kuja tu niambie, Karen, this one, I need more conviction of how I can be able to, why I need to go here. So please come, and you're going to be having a lovely night time. You're going to learn, you're going to smile, you're going to probably cry, you're going to relate.
Definitely cry.
Yeah, definitely cry. You're going to relate. So do not miss this one. Cheche's Steakhouse, 1st of October. As we wind up, Spontaneous, tell me what is in there for the rest of the year? Because Cheating Chronicles is coming by. We'll still be a few more Mondays to December.
Yes.
So what are you working on?
Yeah. Thank you for asking that question.
Yeah, you're most welcome.
So there's this thing called the She World.
Yes.
The She World is also going to be barely a week later, actually.
Yeah.
I'm working with how many? 8 female comedians.
Yes.
Yes.
Wow, those are many. That's a good number.
And it's okay. So it's a fuse of 8 female artists.
Yes.
It's a fuse of comedians.
Yes.
And musicians. And instrumentalists.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
And we're just going to be having vibes on the female world and how that looks like.
Yes.
And what are our wins, what are our gains, what are our losses, how do we, and you know how I'm big on matters gender in development.
Yes.
So that one I'm also just looking forward to. But also Cheating Chronicles will be happening in the next 4 cities.
Yes.
So immediately after we're done with Nairobi, then now plannings are underway for people in Coast.
Yes. Ooh.
Yes. Cardiac's home. We have to take it back home.
Yes.
Because his people are asking, how are we having interviews?
He keeps coming to Nairobi.
He's just coming to Nairobi. We have to take it back home. So then there's that. And then immediately after that, we are taking it to Kisumu.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Where I'm really looking forward to this. And then lastly, tunasimama pale Nakuru.
Yes. Wow.
So there's a lot. There's a lot. This is just the beginning. but then we want to be able to expand this conversation to a point where we are calling people to accountability. Be it through, for instance, the Kisumu one is on matters politics, and of course what has been going on lately. The Nakuru one is going to be about security issues. Basically, we're going to be bringing people into account depending on what the community is going through.
Exactly.
So yeah,
because art is a mirror of the society.
Exactly.
So we just broad. I want to say broad, not broad. Bold.
Yes.
Yes, we are definitely bold enough to communicate that which is hurting and that which is going on in the society. Wow. So Nakuru, Coast, Kisumu, Nakuru,
then Nakuru.
Stay. Mwanza on your marks in readiness to cheating.
Ukikosa Nairobi, don't worry, we got you.
Exactly.
We will have you the other side.
Yes, but of course, I know a big number of you are here in Nairobi. So can you start here?
Yes.
Like, I mean, you can move along with them. Travel to Coast.
By the way, why not?
Coast, by the way, travel to Coast, go there for the second edition, the third, the fourth, and just enjoy an amazing time. I hope Spontaneous, we are definitely looking forward to the rest of the year. I know you have things going on. She always has things going on. So I want you to give us your social media handles so that we can follow you closely to know Shiwald, Nilini. So we keep tabs and, keep coming to those events and keep getting motivated and challenged and communicated to.
Cool.
So social media handles.
Spontaneous the Poet on all my social media handles. YouTube, Spontaneous the Poet. X.
Yes.
Hey, I'm getting used to that name. Spontaneous Ray on Twitter.
Yes.
I visit on X. Yes. But yeah, Spontaneous the Poet and Spontaneous Ray on Twitter.
Across the board.
Across
so just
the
look
board.
for Spontaneous. It's unique. It's one name. It's memorable. Spontaneous the Poet. You're going to find all her works and everything that she is doing, from social media to spoken word and to everything in between. Thank you so much, Spontaneous. It's always an honor and a pleasure. Ladies and gentlemen, that is where we are putting our full stop on launch number 2, right before we listen to the last performance, right? We had agreed on 2. Thank you. Thank you very much. So, do we wrap up here, my producer? Thank you. Yes. Thank you very much for being here. You guys are amazing. Thank you for responding. Thank you for being here. Right about now, we want to close with the last performance from Spontaneous the Poet, and then now we come back and wrap up the entire show.
I like to call this my anthem because this piece really speaks for me, and the fact that we went back to suicide prevention, I feel it's essential to do it again. Naomba uamke ukiwa sawa, naomba uamke ukiwa fiti, himaisha, 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 haifai stressi, himaisha. Ukiwa home, just sing with me. Himaisha, himaisha, haifai stressi. I pray this poem finds you in the nick of time when you're about to choose someone else over yourself. I pray this poem speaks to your inner child, oh so silently yet so powerfully. I pray this poem nourishes your being. When emptiness engulfs your space, I pray this poem reminds you that the birds still sing at your rising. I pray this poem rekindles the fire in your essence when you and yourself are in this happy place. I pray this poem finds you in the dark clouds, when the sun doth radiate enough shine and the rain doth pour quite heavily. I pray this poem reminds you that you deserve nothing but the best, like a mighty harvest after a heavy pour. Because you are not a rag to be stepped on, no. You are not a second option, no. You are not a dog to be barked at, no. You are a child of a king, not a physical king, but the kind that can count the strands of your hair and count the sand in the ocean. You are a child of a king, so don't you ever, ever settle for less. So again, naomba uamke ukiwa sawa, naomba uamke ukiwa fiti, himaisha, 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 Hi-Fi stressy. I pray this poem finds you in your helplessness. When financial strains go beyond the shame of debts. When your scars are, the terrible experiences are deeply rooted in your scars, I pray this poem reminds you to keep conquering because your breath only takes orders from above. I pray this poem finds you in your rejection. When fitting in has been a long-lost battle. I pray it reminds you, Karen, that gold takes ages to be recognized, and my friend, only original copies make carbonated versions. I pray this poem finds you with a broken heart. When hate laughs so colorlessly at love, I pray it reminds you of the power you possess, the kind that attracts and repels too. I pray it helps you choose yourself again, because this life deserves a clean slate. Spontaneous the poet, thank you for listening.